I don't like the fact that there is such big confusion when you want to buy the MT-15. Allow me to explain. Hey guys, I'm Aditya and welcome to Everything Vehicular. Today I'm riding the Yamaha MT-15 and that's actually a BS4 mod. Yeah, so this is the motorcycle that I'm riding and this is not a review per se, but more or less a user experience. I've been using this motorcycle for some months. This is my friend's motorcycle. ये मैंने borrow की है उससे. I'll let you know कि मुझे इसमें क्या पसंद आया और क्या नहीं पसंद आया. Okay, to begin with the styling, I mean, this is the perfect example of how MT series looks worldwide. Yamaha की कोई भी MT series की मोटरसाइकिल है ये इसी तरह दिखती है with two LEDs headlamp in the front and a projector headlamp in the center. It has sort of gills or intakes on the side जो sort of muscular look भी देते हैं साथ में. And with minimum panels it also gets an underbelly, so I like that. That's very nice. Okay, to begin with, this is actually a very premium motorcycle. इसकी cost है somewhere around 1,65,000 on road Mumbai. तो ये कोई segment में particularly आती नहीं है. It has created a segment of its own. It is more or less like a premium 150cc premium motorcycle which rivals with 200cc. So at that expensive cost, I don't think it will be wrong to compare it against the NS200 and the Apache 200. And in its defense, it actually behaves like a 200cc motorcycle sometimes because it is बहुत fast है ये for a 150cc. For city limits, for urban conditions, it is really a surprisingly fast motorcycle. And I rode it on the highway as well. So right now I'm outside Mumbai, a little bit outside Mumbai, and it was not at all disappointing. ये 120 easily touch करती है and it stays on 120. The problem is, given that it is a street motorcycle, Yamaha has actually tweaked its final drive ratio. तो जो उसका पीछे का sprocket है, the driven sprocket, it is 52 teeth in size. So वो चार दांत ज़्यादा है उसके R15 से, Yamaha R15 version 3 से. तो it has a brilliant bottom end, amazing mid range and fine top end. So considering that the motorcycle does 125, it holds 125 kilometer per hour really easily. And yeah, so it goes without saying that it is a naked motorcycle. तो या विंड ब्लास्ट तो बहुत ज़्यादा होगा ये मोटरसाइकिल पे. ओके, तो मैंने आपको ये बहुत बार कहा कि ये गाड़ी प्रीमियम है, बट आई टेल यू व्हाई दिस इज प्रीमियम. बिकॉज द इंजन दैट इट यूजेस हैज़ अ more high-tech engine head compared to a lot of other 150cc motorcycles in the market. So you know this technology by the name of VTEC in Honda in cars, but Yamaha also uses the same technology. They call it variable valve timing train, whatever it is. Basically it changes the duration of the valve. It changes the cam profile actually. So with that your valves stay open for a very long time. तो उससे ज़्यादा हवा इंजन के अंदर आती है, ज़्यादा फ्यूल इंजन के अंदर आता है एंड उसकी वजह से ज़्यादा पावर आउटपुट मिलती है. दैट इज़ एग्जैक्टली वाई अ 19 bhp power figure is churned out from a 150cc motorcycle. Yeah, that's quite a lot because we have 200cc motorcycles in the market which are producing somewhere around 19 bhp. And if you consider Royal Enfield, वो 350cc के साथ कुछ 19 या 20 horse power बनाती है, whereas Yamaha has actually done some amazing job by adding just a high-tech engine head to this. Okay, sorry, so like I said, this is not a review, this is just a user experience. And the first thing that I experienced was this switch gear. Okay, this is just not right for the Indian market. Actually this is not right for any market. I'll tell you why. You're almost losing the grip of your left handlebar and you're just pressing the pass switch. This is not, so this finger, the pass switch जो हमें सारी मोटरसाइकिल्स पे यहाँ मिलता है, वो अगर यही रहता तो काफ़ी अच्छा होता. Pass switch over here is actually a very bad idea, Yamaha. I don't know if you guys are listening, please correct this, because every single limb is dedicated to a single control on a motorcycle and even in cars that way. आप अपना thumb use करते हैं pass switch देने के लिए, you're almost losing the grip of your so you can't downshift at the same time because see, I'm just resting my palm on the handlebar and not gripping it. Okay, so another thing that I did not like about this motorcycle is the instrument cluster. It is very outdated and I'll tell you how and why. आपको देखने में थोड़ी सी मुश्किल होगी because the LED is not really getting through to the camera. So you see the time over here, okay? Sadly this is the same place जहाँ पे आपको आपका ट्रिप मीटर दिखेगा, ओडोमीटर दिखेगा, आपकी एवरेज फ्यूल इकोनॉमी या फ्यूल कंजम्पशन दिखेगा. So that is actually a problem. Whenever I'm riding, I don't want to click and change average fuel consumption. I don't want to click constantly and change my display, because if I'm riding, I don't want to be bothered by these minimum things. यहाँ पे अगर if Yamaha could have sorted this, अगर काफ़ी better layout करते, थोड़ा space out करते ये चीज़ें, तो शायद it would have been a better experience. Okay, the next thing I did not like about this motorcycle is the fact that this comes with a single channel ABS. This chassis is amazing. This is a track bred chassis which is sort of then turned for the street purpose. ये basically R15 है with a naked handlebar and upright position setup, but the fact that this does not get a rear ABS, it is actually a downer. You see, because this motorcycle actually rides like a supermoto. I mean, ये थोड़ा सा weird होगा explain करने में, but the front half of the motorcycle, from your rider seat to the nose of the motorcycle, that portion of motorcycle is in your control. So whenever I'm riding really hard and I'm going under hard braking, this motorcycle sort of has a tendency to lose its rear. And given the fact that and this is not just because it does not have an ABS, it is because the chassis construction is that you will need to lose the rear end of the motorcycle for a better corner entry. You basically have to dismantle all forces that are acting on the motorcycle and then counter steer, slide the rear a little bit and then go for a corner entry. That is what I meant. And the loose tail is actually also credited to the fact that this is a bias ply tire and not a radial tire, because BS6 MT15 gets a radial tire at the back and this one loses, basically this one misses out on that feature or benefit or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the thing that I don't like about the motorcycle. I don't like the fact that there is such big confusion when you want to buy the MT15. Allow me to explain. This is a 155cc motorcycle or a 150cc motorcycle which is priced more than 200cc or somewhere close to 250cc motorcycles. So that disrupts the whole price to segment phenomena. Secondly, ये काफ़ी प्रीमियम मोटरसाइकिल है, ये आपको ख़रीदते वक्त नहीं पता चलेगा. Once you get it, once you have your hands on it, जब आप चलाओगे, एक्सपीरियंस करोगे, maybe if you have the opportunity to ride more and more motorcycles from the same segment, आप किसी की borrow करके चलाते हो या it's your call, then you'll actually realize that having this motorcycle is actually a better option than having something else. For example, this motorcycle has a very main critical rival is the FZ25. So now, abhi FZ25 is a 250cc motorcycle, but sadly it is a very old motorcycle. When I say old, it was actually made 10 years ago and then it was launched in the international market and India में 2017 में launch की गई. So at the moment it is 13 years old, not in particularly, but when it was conceived. So उस हिसाब से the FZ25 is actually a very old motorcycle. The problem is it has a 5-speed gearbox, it has only 20 bhps for disposal. जैसे मैंने पहले कहा कि 150cc motorcycle with 19 horsepower, 250cc motorcycle with 20 horsepower. So that there is a confusion, and ये बात मैं डिनाई नहीं कर सकता कि इंडिया इज़ अ सीसी ड्रिवन मार्केट, बिकॉज बहुत सारे लोग सीसी देखकर गाड़ी ख़रीदते हैं एंड ना कि उसकी फ़ीचर्स, उसकी कैपेबिलिटीज़. इसीलिए वहाँ पे बहुत बड़ी कन्फ्यूजन हो जाती है कि क्या इतनी महंगी 150cc मोटरसाइकिल लेनी चाहिए या सीधा पैसे थोड़े ज़्यादा डाल के और थोड़ी ज़्यादा सीसी वाली मोटरसाइकिल या और थोड़ी ज़्यादा पावरफुल मोटरसाइकिल लेनी चाहिए. सैडली इफ़ यू आर touring a lot, this is not the best option. But if you're in the urban environment, you're traveling from home to office से घर, या आप सिर्फ शहर में घूम रहे हो या थोड़ी कभी कभार बाहर जाते हो, तो उसके लिए ये परफेक्ट ऑप्शन है. ओके, इट I was positively surprised जब मैं अभी इसको हाईवे पे चला रहा था. It was keeping me engaged more than it going very fast and blowing my mind. The bonus thing was it was keeping me engaged to some extreme levels that I can't really imagine, because 150 cc's are not supposed to be that engaging. It's not a thumb rule, but that's what we've been seeing. That's a notion. Another thing that I love about this motorcycle is the level of refinement that Yamaha has brought to the table. This motorcycle is a benchmark for refinement. Not fit and finish, not build quality, but the way this engine fires, the way this engine puts down power, it is genuinely a benchmark for refinement. The way, I mean, see, there are a lot of smooth motorcycles on the market. Like, let's just say there are KTM's 125 cc's, which are the smoothest KTM's on offer in India. And then there is this, which sort of rivals against the 125 Duke as well. Okay, but then the refinement level that this brings to the table is extraordinary. My friend said this, and I would like to quote him, that you would need two different sentences to define the level of smoothness that the other motorcycles have and the Yamaha MT-15 has. I mean, that's, honest to God, that's actually a thing. ओके, सो लाइक आई सेड, दिस वाज नॉट एक्चुअली अ रिव्यू, बट ये एक यूज़र एक्सपीरियंस था. मैं काफ़ी टाइम से मेरे फ्रेंड की मोटरसाइकिल बोरो करके यूज़ कर रहा था. एंड फाइनल वर्डिक्ट दैट आई वुड से, please consider if the MT-15 if you're looking for a motorcycle in the market, because it is efficient as fuck. It does 40 kilometers to the liter. On a bad day it goes down to 35, which is still a lot. और इसकी राइड क्वालिटी बहुत बेहतरीन है, और ये थोड़ी एक्सपेंसिव है, बट आई थिंक द लॉन्ग टर्म कमिटमेंट दैट विल टेक केयर ऑफ इट. और अगर ये मोटरसाइकिल एक्सपेंसिव भी है तो फिर consider it in a sense that this is actually a new product. Like, it is not an old refurbished product that is brought to the table. I mean, it is relatively old because this was actually the M-Slays. उन्होंने upside down forks निकाल दिया, aluminum swing arm निकाल दिया, but it is still a very relevant product in the market, and not like some 250 cc's in the market which are almost decades old, and 150 cc's which are almost 2 decades old now. So considering the fact that you're getting a new stylish upmarket product, 1,65,000 on road Mumbai, 1,70,000 on road Mumbai, somewhere in that ballpark, वो expensive price नहीं है. Especially when there are KTM's 125 in the market, and which do not offer anything what the KTM's which actually would offer. Like, this is not a rant, but this is quite a fact. The KTM's 125, I mean, fuck, I mean, what? They don't really go fast, they don't go anywhere. You see a gap, you only keep seeing the gap. It is not like how KTM's used to fire, but this is a perfect replacement for KTM's. Heavy words? Yeah, sort of. So this is basically what the motorcycle scene was back in 2012 when KTM showed up with Duke 200. Dhating wali motorcycle. Like, you can stunt, you can go fast, you can do anything that you want. This is on those lines. It would not replicate everything what it did, but this has its own fucking charm. It's that good. Heavy words again. Okay, so thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I am Aditya from Everything Vehicular, and that is Yamaha MT-15 BS4. If you get a BS6 motorcycle, it will be a little slow, but it will be as good as what this is, and it actually has more features. So this is not a compromise. If you are looking for a motorcycle in 150cc and you have some money, or don't take a loan, get this one, because I can't really think of any other 150cc motorcycle which comes close to this, because the closest that there is actually the Gixxer 155, and Gixxer 155 it's still a league below than what this is. So goodbye.